I put my trust in you, and I trust in love. I put my trust in you, I put my trust in love. I put my trust in you, and I trust in love. I put my trust in you, I put my trust in love.
Hello, friends. My name is Dane Miller.
And I'm Niall Spain. And we're your fuck buddies. And Dane is off mic fixing mic issues.
We're a sex and dating advice podcast where we take your sticky, sexy situations to turn them into sexy, sticky situations.
Simply put, we are a sex and dating advice show. We find questions either online, roaming the wilds, or from our wonderful listeners, including yourselves. You will see on your table a little questionnaire card, or question card. Feel free to add in some questions. My printer did fuck up, so there are no lines and there's no prompt, just a QR code. But if you scan that QR code, you can find our Instagram. If you tag us on Black Sheep, you'll be entered into a shot competition, and you might win some shots in the third act. So
we're just embracing your creativity.
Yeah, I thought I'd go fucking abstract.
We don't need lines to hold us in.
Yeah, that's
Fuck
true.
that.
That's true. We're also joined by a very special guest.
We have an incredible and exciting guest, Trevor Campbell. Hello. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. If I don't have lines on paper, I can't write. Like, full stop.
Like at all? Like you just panic and just shut down?
I could just go any direction. Yeah, it's just nice to have a bit of a guide, some bumpers.
Fair. It's funny because I don't know what it says about our audience, but most of the time we either get deranged drawings or people just do not. Like, they draw around the lines, so I don't think it'll be a stumbling block for most. We'll see.
Okay, great. Fingers crossed, everyone.
Yeah. We might just get absolutely, like, Mothman prophecy style, like, just scribblings of chaos. Trevor, before we get going, can you explain who you are and what you do and why you're here?
Those are all very good questions. I'm here because you asked me to be here, first of all, and I do not like your tone. But second of all, my name is Trevor Campbell. I have a podcast called You Made Me Queer on the Sonar Network. I invite 2S LGBTQIA plus people to blame what made them queer, because we know no one is born queer. Something guided us there, maybe guided one of you there, so that's what we do, and we're very angry about it.
I like that you described the podcast as accusatory.
Yes.
I always found that tickled me every time, and it made me want to accuse more people of things. So
I recommend
maybe today.
it. Being accusatory is kind of my brand. So.
That's hey, for an advice podcast, real good.
Yeah.
An excellent place
That's
to start.
True. We also have some pretty cool things going on today. So if you haven't noticed our little fishbowl and our QR codes, we got one right there. We got one at the bar. We are raising funds for Glad Day Bookshop, which is currently in trouble, is the oldest queer bookshop in the world. Which is phenomenal. Mm-hmm. And we can't let it die, and we're not going to. So if you have cash that you want to get rid of, you can put it in this here fishbowl. I hope it's under there. I can't really see where it is. So
it's there.
If I'm pointing away, then just pretend. Or you can scan a QR code, and we're going to be matching the first $250 of donations. And we've already got a good few, which is wild. So, there's a hero right here.
Hey,
thank you.
Go.
Mwah.
You can clap for that. You can clap.
You know what? You fucking should.
That's good podcast content. We need noise.
And I think that'll be enough to get us into the show right now, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's fucking go. I'm gonna start us off with this one. This is by Bear Malls. I, 31-year-old male, just found out my partner, 29-year-old female, went viral for something in 2020, but she won't tell me why. Should I try to find out? So some mutual friends of ours found out we were dating. These people have known her longer than me, so I started asking about what she was like. They didn't say much, but they did let slip she went viral for something back in 2020, but they wouldn't say what it was. I've always known she was a bit wild, but it's always been a small story here and there. I did ask her, and she didn't seem too happy I was aware of this, and then refused to tell me what happened. Said it was her fault, and it was bad. So I told her if she doesn't want me to know, I won't ask. Problem is, I do want to know. I want to know so badly. What do? I could definitely find out, and I feel like maybe it might be something I should know, but then she doesn't want me to know, and she definitely went out of her way to hide it from me. Should I just leave it alone?
It's funny because at the start when you were like, oh, it's 2020, I was like, yeah, everyone was going viral for everything in 2020 because we weren't doing anything. So, like, it could be harmless TikTok. Like, all she had to do was, like, do a dance, and, like, that could have gone viral. Like, there was a dog who was literally being lifted up and whether or not he fell down was big content in 2020.
But I think they've Oh, I know. Let's hear it for dogs.
Yeah, he did.
Dog flop
The
fan
dog
here.
did die.
But I think the writer has characterized that it was a bad thing that they have gone
Yes,
viral
yeah,
for.
it was like, oh no, it's bad. So like
Yeah.
that's where the question shifted for me from. I was like, it could be anything because like
Yeah, if it was vague, like, oh, they went viral, I don't know what it is, that's one thing. But her being like, it's bad, it's my fault, I don't want you to know.
it's
That's
my fault part is really what makes this delicious.
Hey, at least she knows.
I think if someone was like, oh yeah, I went viral, it was stupid, I'd be like, yeah, I don't care. But the second you say it was my fault,
And it's bad?
I don't care about bad.
What?
I care about the fact that it was your fault. Like you did it. That to me is more.
Do we think
interesting.
he's dating Gal Gadot and it was that fucking song?
Oh, was that when they all sang Imagine in that
Yes,
mansion?
yes.
Oh, my God.
Like, does he not know who Gal Gadot is? He's like, it was my fault and it was bad.
Yeah.
But if you're dating Gal Gadot, there's some things you look past.
Yeah, if I was
could be
dating Gal
one of them.
Gadot, you could do whatever you want.
I don't know, that song was pretty bad.
Well, I would say, okay, because I'm trying to think if this was me, and what I would do is, and it's not.
Or is
imagine, what should I do? But I think the thing is, like, if you don't want your partner to watch it, just tell them what it is. Like, do some damage control. Because if you just say full out, like, you can't watch it and I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah.
Nothing is going to make a person want to watch it more.
Yeah.
Like literally, there's no way you could be like, oh, I'll give you $1,000 if you watch it. I still want to watch it more if you tell me not to.
Yeah. So, that's what I would do. But it's also a Pandora's box, right? Where, like, if you know what it is, but also how viral?
That's
what
the thing. It can't be too viral if you don't know.
But hey, there is a lot on the internet that I have like. It took me a while to figure out what the Hawk Tua thing was all about.
I still don't really know.
Does
assume it's about
everyone know
spitting.
Hawk Tua? Do we know Hawk Tua? Everyone know?
Yeah, I assume it's about spitting on a dick.
It was a very charming Southern woman who was asked a series of questions. I think she'd be a great guest.
Really?
I don't know, but she was asked like what her like signature sex move or like what a move that like no man could resist, and she was just like, you got to give it the old Hawk Tua and spit on that thing, but with like an enthusiasm that you don't see in people.
Is that
often.
That's not exactly a rare move. Like
right?
She didn't break the mold.
Sorry. It wasn't. It was like what was like your move that like everyone like loses their mind over,
Okay,
and it's that move.
Okay.
Maybe they do it different in the South.
Well, I think that's a perfect example of that there's enough like viral things that if you just wait a little bit of time, the avalanche will continue to come. And so I'm sure no one remembers the thing that she did.
Yeah.
But she is kind of making it a big deal again. So I'm getting the sense she, I don't know, likes the attention. Maybe she wants him to go look because she won't say what it is.
Maybe.
Alternatively,
Was she the Hawk Tua person?
Ooh,
is
was
that
she?
what we're getting at?
Was she a time traveling Hawk Tua?
Yeah, it would be a weird flex if it's like, oh, it's so bad, don't look. Wink, but it's like her being super hot somewhere.
Yeah. Or maybe she cut the brake lines to a bus,
That's right. It
Okay.
could be very bad.
and she's like, "Oh, it's my fault."
Well, it's 2020, so is it an anti-mask thing?
That's
Right? Like, did she get kicked off a flight for not masking? Was she the person who was like, I don't know about all of you, but that motherfucker is not real?
hey. Here's another thing. Did she eat a bat? Because maybe she ate a bat somewhere, and
Wasn't it a
kickstarted.
pangolin? It was actually a pangolin, and you're perpetuating bad
I'm
conspiracy
sorry.
theories right now.
I shouldn't be bad mouthing bats, but maybe she started COVID, and that's what. Maybe that's what I'm saying.
I get it now.
When she's like, how 1,000-yard stare was she? She was like, it was my fault.
Yeah.
It was all my fault.
How long have they been dating again? Did it say?
I don't believe it says so.
Because that, to me, is a factor too. But they weren't dating when she went viral.
No,
Which
no.
was 2020.
Yes.
So like 3 years maximum.
Yeah, but like
Right.
the friends. Okay, look. Let's be fair. You need to know. You can't not know.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be like. Imagine you bring them home to your parents and they're like, oh. And it's bad if your parents have seen it. That's
Yeah.
bad viral.
I recognize you. Where do I know you from? Oh, you're the one who cut the bus brake lines. Yeah. I saw you on the news. It's I mean, like
You gotta ask the friends.
I think there's two things here that like is the problem, well, or like could solve the problem. One, your friends, if it was bad, your friends should tell you, right? Like if I started dating someone and you were both privy to the fact that they had, I don't know, like killed someone.
Should we tell them?
Surprise! Happy Pride!
Oh no!
I think it should be
It's an
at least like a
intervention.
genre thing where it's like, is this like a racism
Yes.
thing? Is this like a violence thing? Where is it just like like something ballpark?
Yeah, you need to
Yeah.
give me the box that I'm going to put this in.
I think literally meld those two together, make a bunch of boxes, and write like racism, homophobia, like violence,
Yeah.
fucking
Anti-vax.
You mean like
Yeah.
shoe boxes?
like ticking boxes.
Okay,
and
like
get
it's on
them
a
to
piece of
tick
paper.
them.
Okay,
Yeah.
And it's like maybe throw some like when you make a to-do list and you put stuff that are really easy or that you've already done, put some like hopeful ones down, like you were too kind. I don't know, like
Helped too many old ladies across the street.
That's right.
and then even get them to ballpark it because some of those boxes you don't need to know what it was. If they tick it, you're out.
Yeah. Yeah. If they're like just if you just see them, they've got that
You
piece of
start
paper and they're
ticking,
just
you're like, okay,
oh
no.
yeah, yep. You're like, okay, well maybe you're not the one for me.
Oh no.
I think you got to just ask the friends though. Like,
You do have to be like, look, I do have sort of like a red flag meter of like how much I will tolerate in a relationship, and if they've crossed lines, I need to know. Like right? Like there's onus on the friends to be like, oh, we need to let you know that like that this person is bad, right? Like I would hope that my friends would, if they knew that the person I was dating was garbage, they would give me the heads up, which makes me think that what this isn't that bad.
It's just
that,
embarrassing, maybe.
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
you would hope, right? Because if it's bad enough, the friend should tell you. So the fact that they didn't, I assume, was like, oh, like maybe she shit herself.
Right.
Like that's it's bad, it's my fault, but it's not going to get me dumped. But I still don't want to
I
see.
appreciate that you seem to have that was also stewing around in the back of your mind.
No,
that-
it wasn't. But I was just thinking in what context that would be a viral. Like, hey, have you seen this video?
right.
Have you
Like,
seen Shit Girl?
What's the setting she's at?
Yeah.
Where she's filming it of herself, or someone else is filming, like a world's worst job interview or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
When did Chair Girl happen?
What? Sorry,
Oh,
what?
Chair Girl. Remember Chair Girl?
Chair Girl.
The girl in Toronto who yeeted a chair
Oh,
off
yeah,
a balcony.
Yeah.
This,
That was probably 2020, right?
do you know what? That is the perfect fit for this kind of thing.
Oh my God, is it fucking Chair Girl?
You might be dating Chair Girl.
In
Hey,
which case,
I love that Jeff Foxworthy joke where she's like, "You might be dating Chair Girl if."
What?
I got enough
So
laughs.
you did
I'm
get
okay
enough
with,
laughs.
I'm okay with this. That's going to be it for me, guys.
Now
Thank you
I
very
feel
much.
bad. Now I
Trevor
feel
and Noel
bad.
got the rest of the night.
That's actually the perfect one because I think like it's something that's very embarrassing, but it's like survivable. Who knows what she was going through at the time? Like maybe that person, like we could all be pushed into a very weird context, maybe where we become Chair Girl.
Deep inside, there are two Chair Girls inside of us.
That's right.
And it
That's
really
right.
depends on.
When I was a very drunken teen, there were times where I have done things that may, like, in the right circumstance, I could have been a Chair Girl.
Hey, guys.
But
Oh my God.
she was not a drunken teen.
July 21, 2020.
It was
Chair
Girl time. That's really good.
I'm going to message this person and be like, was it fucking Chair Girl?
We've cracked this case wide open.
That's so good. Also, that sucks because, like, we contain multitudes and we're all trying to be great, better people. And to get it all boiled down in your life, everything you've achieved so far to being Chair Girl, like, it's just such a bummer. It could happen to any of us. Tonight, you could make a weird decision and be the next Chair Girl.
There's literally two patios flanking us.
and a fuck ton of chairs.
So many chairs.
It's so easy to ruin your life.
Take it to the next level. Be Bench Girl.
That's right.
Right?
Yes.
There's patio tables.
Just please don't be Podcast Girl because we need all this shit.
Yeah,
Oh my
this
God.
is it's quite a lot of money we've invested in this stuff up here. So
What if she was the IKEA monkey mom?
Oh, was that was also 2020, right?
no,
can't
that was
forgive that.
That was way
before.
too long.
Was that before?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
I want to
was-
say like a 2010 or something. It's been
Yeah,
a
that
long
was
time.
earlier.
Yeah, that
That was
monkey's
early
long
days.
dead. at this point. I'm sorry.
So many dead animals already. That's 2.
That's 2.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Yeah.
You got one?
I do have one. I think we have a very similar situation.
We do.
So
If this is the one question I vaguely know
maybe
of.
we'll do it together. Maybe we'll do like a tandem question because I feel like the themes
First time for everything.
will be the same. This was sent in to me from a friend. They wanted their agent name to be Broken Gaydar. And this is a male 29-year-old. I have a very attractive coworker that I'm crushing on very hard, but I cannot for the life of me figure out whether or not he's gay or bi or whatever. He's always very flirty with me, but the man is the definition of charismatic, and he's like that with anyone and everyone. He always goes out of his way to give me a big hug to say hello and goodbye at the end of our shifts. He'll even give me back massages and gives me more compliments than I think I've ever received in my life. How can I suss this man out?
Okay, I have a similar one, but it's a little longer. But I'm gonna hit into it, and then we'll tackle them together. Okay. This is by Topmost Imposter. Am I being hit on in the gym? So I've made this gym friend. We have the same muscle groups on the same days. We spot each other often, and for the last 6 months, we've been friendlier and friendlier. We typically have very good banter. I've not asked outright if he's straight, but he talks about girls, his ex-girlfriends, and his nights out where he gets some with girls. But for the last month, he's stopped that talk, and I'm starting to feel like he's hitting on me. He knows I'm gay. I disclosed it pretty quickly as I hate the awkwardness behind it, and I've lost a few gym buds when they realize, so I'd rather get out in the open. His best mate has a gay brother, so he doesn't bother him in the slightest, which is good. Few things why I think he's been hitting on me. He has been proper belly laughing at some of my jokes. I've been told I'm funny, but some of the jokes I say don't feel nearly as funny as he thinks they are. He makes strong eye contact, and I feel like I've caught him catching glimpses of my ass and groin when he's spotting me, and then he gets a little embarrassed when he sees I've noticed. A few days ago, I was late to the gym as I had a work call. I was in the car park on my phone, but it was for about 20 minutes. I noticed I had 5 texts from him and 2 missed calls. I went into the gym, and his eyes lit up like a puppy. I apologized for being late. He was very forgiving. He's very keen on doing legs and very much insists on doing squats. Previously, he was against them. He asked me what I'm doing on the weekends, which are usually busy, and looks disappointed when he says he's not up to much. But then one time I asked if he's up to anything, he jumped in and said, "Why? Do you want to do something?" And I told him I'm busy, and I was asking if he was up to much, and again, he looked disappointed. When we first started chatting, he said he doesn't like dogs much, as he was bit when he was a kid. I mentioned I had a large Doberman. Now he's insistent on meeting my dog and says, "I'm sure you've trained him well. If he's as nice as you, I can't not love him too." In the last month, when I got up from one of the machines, I feel like he stands closer to me now and keeps grazing me with his hands. He also seems a lot more tactile with touching my shoulders and thighs. Am I overthinking things? I've got a free weekend coming up, and I was wondering if I should ask him over for some food and TV.
Correct. Next.
I love that in both questions there's the shoulder touching, which like I feel like you can do pretty platonically. The thigh touching though.
Yeah.
Like that's a very casual like, oh yeah, he touches my shoulder and thighs. I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, that's a new kind of boundary there."
This is his trainer, is that correct?
No, just a gym bro.
Oh, just... Sorry, what's a gym bro?
Just a gym friend.
Just a guy you go work out with. You go hit squats with, I guess.
Okay.
Well, you didn't used to.
You didn't used to.
But now
but
you're
then-
all about fucking leg day.
But now you only want leg day. Look, maybe he's just real jealous of that fat ass.
Yeah,
Right.
maybe like the looks to the groin and ass are like, damn, is leg day real?
Yeah, maybe I should be doing leg day.
I'm also distracted and concerned that this sexual tension's been building up for that long, and his move is going to be ask him over for, what did he say, snacks in a movie?
I believe, I don't know if it's better or worse, but food and TV.
This is doomed. This is doomed. Ugh.
Couldn't be more generic. Do you like food?
Also, this guy sounds intolerable. He's like, doesn't want to do anything, and then is just whining about the dog, and...
If you don't like dogs, who cares if he's hitting on you? He doesn't like dogs.
But
although he
but-
did get
but-
bit, I guess it's fair. I'll give him.
It's not that he does say, how could I not love him as well? Implying that he loves you,
It's true.
right?
It's true.
Well, but the other weird part too is early on that he was bragging about like girls he was sleeping with, and maybe he's bisexual.
That's the
or
thing. Bi
whatever.
people do exist. So
But he was. Thank you.
this isn't for you. That's for the question asker.
True allyship. Yeah.
Bi-erasure is real.
This question is
No,
bi-erasure.
absolutely. But I mean, I don't know. The fact that he was like just talking about sleeping with women. It's not like he was like, and I sometimes sleep with men or whatever. Like, then he just stopped talking about these things. I don't know. It sounds like the way I would think guys were into me when I was like 13 in the closet, and be like, he didn't mention his girlfriend for an hour, so now is he into me?
So the thing is, straight men are very lonely.
Straight men are lonely?
They're
you
so
said?
lonely.
Oh.
So it's
And
like
it's not just lonely. It's like real companionship, right? Like it's real sort of like at a fundamental level. And we saw this like especially during the pandemic, where like a lot of guys were like, if I can't go out and watch sports, and if I can't go out to a bar, I'm alone. Like I have nothing. Right? Like a lot of dudes realize that like, oh, I have no meaningful relationships outside of sort of like
sitting quietly in a bar watching
like
the
social-
Leafs, and, like,
social
that's
situations.
friendships, and then it was done and we're drunk and I go home and like I did it. Tick the
Right.
box on friendship.
And that's when they started touching other men's thighs.
Yeah,
They
well,
found
that's
that joy of connection.
The thigh thing though, right?
it was
Like,
either that or throw a chair off a balcony. I didn't know what to do.
That's right. She just needed a firm grip. I don't think they should do anything. I think this is not gonna. Maybe the first one, but I kind of forget the details of the first one already.
The first one was pretty vague. It certainly wasn't as specific as this. It was.
did they touch thighs?
He was charismatic. He's very flirty, but he's flirty with anyone and everyone. He always gives a big hug to say hello and goodbye, and he gives back massages and lots of compliments.
But that. I feel like they're both. Or if they are gay, it's not going to happen. They just like attention. Because like, what are you waiting for?
And I'm a big fan of this. I'm like, shoot your shot.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
right?
We say it all the time, communication.
Especially because in both these scenarios, they're aware that you're gay, right? And I understand that there are safety concerns in situations, right? Like
Yeah,
I understand that like there is a concern of being like if you've bonded in a male, there's a fear of breaking that with anything other than being straight.
Right.
So I understand that there's a fear of that, but like in both situations, the broken gaydar question, I don't know if they know you're gay, but I'm assuming that they do. If they do, then like these men are very comfortable with you, despite or because of your sexuality. So like,
There's
I
no
would-
harm.
I
There's
would-
no
I
harm.
would
We
hope-
always talk communication. So it's like, if you want to fucking shoot your shot, shoot your shot. Is food and TV the way to do that?
No.
I don't know.
That's right.
Be more specific.
Food and TV.
Be
It's
more,
also
like,
I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
but like, yeah, I think we're on the same page. Our specificity is a lot more fun. If you're like, hey, come over for some ceviche and the mole. I don't know.
Even
Great,
that's sexier
fine.
than food and TV.
Right?
It's just-
Anything is sexier than that.
I think the big overarching problem here is equality. Because when people were more openly homophobic, it was easier to tell when people were into you. And now it's just like, oh, you're being an ally. Like, but are we going to make out?
Yeah, we've graded those lines, and it's fucked up.
100%. I know. Bring it back. Happy Pride. That's the last time I'll
Hold
say
on.
it. It's the last
Hold
time
on.
I'm
I just
using
want to
that
make
joke.
sure that it's your pride message that we need to bring back homophobia.
That's, yeah.
Just to make it more easy for
for gay people to get laid. It's for a good cause.
Hey, you know what? I'm deferring to you.
That's right. It would be weird and problematic if you said that.
Yeah.
But although, can I say the thing that I said before in my DMs?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Which was, so I was like, hey, what are your pronouns? And then also, and you guys are a couple, right? Like, not even are you, but just like, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
And
which
then,
it doesn't help that when he shows up, we're essentially wearing the same thing.
and
which-
drinking the same cocktail with a
Yeah.
maraschino cherry.
And I just moved to like right beside where Dane lives, so now we're like 2 minutes away from each other.
Practically.
You can keep naming. We record in the closet.
I was going to say this is like this letter exactly. Now you're like, he does everything I do.
Yeah.
We do touch each other's shoulders and thighs a lot.
We spent a lot of time gazing into each other's eyes in the closet.
The
I
best
know.
is when we're doing questions. And it's like we did one where it's like a deep dive on like blowjob and handjob advice. So we're like staring at each other in this tiny, sweaty, hot
Yeah.
closet,
Yeah.
inches away, like
straddling.
kind of miming.
I want to straight like set the scene here. When we record in person, we have like I have like a rolling sort of shelf that we put the microphone on. In which case, because it is a omnidirectional mic back and
Yeah.
forth, we sort of straddle. We get as close as we can so the mic picks us up real good.
Yeah.
And then like we straddle it, our knees practically touching.
Also
And then-
wearing as little as we can because it's so hot. in
It's
the
so
closet.
fucking hot in
We're
there.
digging a hole.
Is it like one of those ABBA music videos where one of you's looking straight and the other one's like right at the side speaking across, so your breath is like cross recording?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Hey, if there's anything I would like to describe our podcast as, it's like an ABBA music video.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, you wish.
I think you just gotta fucking have communication.
That's that
Don't
accusatory tone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think just
I mean,
shoot
they
your
should
shot.
Go for it. Go,
Right,
why
go
not?
for it.
What's the harm?
Why not?
And-
Switch gyms if it goes south.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can always move away.
You could
Pack
always
your
That's
bags.
the thing with no matter what you do in life, you
Yeah.
can always move
there's
somewhere
other
else.
countries.
you can always abandon your life and start somewhere fresh.
That's right.
Now, I will say, if you're doing this, if you're with this person who's like, especially in the question, in the bar one, it's a bar, right, where they work?
Yes.
Okay. If they're flirty and you want to like shoot your shot, you can't half-ass it. You can't be like, oh, so like, wink, and then because they're gonna meet that energy if they're flirty, and then you're gonna be like, oh shit, you're gonna be more confused. You need to be like straight up. That's my advice. You need to be like, hey,
Or
I'm
what?
into you.
Or gay. That's right.
Oh,
Yes.
be gay up.
Hey, when the
100%.
audience is smarter than us, we don't like it.
Yeah.
So if we
Yeah.
can
Hey, Dane, edit that out.
hold on. Everyone go quiet for a second.
Okay, edit that out.
Yeah.
Gay up.
So
Nice.
good. What a good
What a
joke.
good writing room
Damn.
you've got.
Excellent joke.
No, but you're
security, can we get her out?
You're absolutely right. There's too much like will they or won't they sort of like Bridgerton madness going
Yes,
on. So just
yes.
go straight in for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. See what happens.
That's going to do it for our first act here. We're going to take a quick break. As Niall, did we talk about the shot competition?
We did, yes.
We did
If you
do that.
tag Black Sheep and also Fuck Buddies, you'll see us on the old QR code.
If you are a secretive person and have a private account,
Let us know.
we won't see it, so let us know, and then we will still count your entry as an entry, and then you get shots. So do
If
that.
you win, yeah, for your table.
Also, if you're interested, if you don't have cash, that's fine. We have a QR code that brings you to the fundraiser. That would be great. We want to keep Glad Day alive and well and
Yep.
thriving in the city. We're back.
We are back.
Whether you want us to be or not.
Thank you for everybody who has posted and shared pictures. We got some fierce competition going on for the shots, but still good odds.
It's
so-
true. I think this might be. It's one of our smaller audiences, but I think it's one of our most complete audiences.
People are horny for shots.
People
today.
are horny for shots. It's a Tuesday night, and they want to get fucked up.
Yeah.
Or are they just like, I need alcohol to get through? No.
Either way, the more you drink, the better we are.
I guess I'm gonna hit us off with another one.
Yeah, do it.
This is by Quicksot. I, 23-year-old female, asked my now girlfriend, 21-year-old female, to be my girlfriend, and she started playing Minecraft. How do I deal with this? I started dating my now girlfriend 2 months back and just asked her to be my girlfriend. I brought flowers and asked her. For a moment, she was really happy and said yes. But within a minute, she went to her laptop and started playing Minecraft. I don't know how to feel about that. And I was hoping she wanted to spend some time together or something more than just saying yes and then going back to Discord and then playing Minecraft. I don't really know how to deal with this because I didn't expect her to play Minecraft so fast after, and I'm now thinking about breaking up. I know her for 2 months now, and I really like her, but it seems really surreal to me. Any reactions would be great, because I don't know what to do.
I'd say they're doomed.
Now, I want to play devil's advocate here and say, in 20 years, when you've had a long, healthy, happy relationship, you're still going to be playing Minecraft. Like, you've got a glimpse at what a long life together is going to be.
Right.
Like, my partner and I like to laugh about the fact that, like, it'll be the middle of the day, and I'll be editing, and she'll be working, and then we'll be making lunch, and then it's like, oh, oops, we've hooked up, we've had sex, and then we just go back to, like, regular life again. And, like, that, to me, is a charming slice of sort of, like, what it's like to live with a partner and just sort of, like, exist. So I think this might be like a little hint at like being like, you can have really sweet moments and you can have really intimate moments and you can have really nice moments, and then you just go back to playing video games or watching your weird reality show or like doing your own thing. Like, not everything. I strongly believe that not everything needs to be a big thing. I think maybe this is a little underplayed, but I think there's a charm to like normalcy, a little bit for me.
Would you like to?
Well, like, what is the girlfriend thing that you can now do that you're official? Like, what was she expecting? Like, why are you playing Minecraft? Instead, we could be doing that thing we can only do now that we're official girlfriends.
Minecraft together.
Well, that's one thing.
Which is pretty cool. I assume they wanted just like a little bit more like, oh yeah, we're finally official. Like, let's do the thing, which I get. However, the only way I'm not on the question asker side, the only way I'm on their side is if they didn't ask it. Like, if the girlfriend to be was playing Minecraft and they dropped that question, it's your fault, right? If you're playing with friends, it's not going to be like, oh, sorry, I'm going to have to bail on you. I know we made plans, but like, they just said you want to be official. Now I got a bone, I guess. Like, if you're playing and you just decide to interject in that and drop it, that's your fault. If it's not, it's kind of weird to be like, oh yeah, let's be official. Hold on, I'm gonna go. Hey, you want to Minecraft it up?
Right.
Yeah. Like,
Get on the group chat, just be like, you want to go fucking dig for diamonds or what's up?
like I understand if that wasn't a prior plan that was either communicated or they were in the middle of it. Just to be like, hell yeah, let's do this, because it's a nice moment. You know, you mentioned having sex. That happens a lot, so that's fine.
Yeah, why not just do that?
Have sex. That would be great. But I mean, like, you only really like become official once.
Also, look, if you're gonna make a big romantic move, what did you have planned? Right? Was it just like, were you guys just hanging out at her apartment and were you like, yo, you want to be official? Yeah, sure. Like, you set the tone.
True. That's right.
For this event. You've set it so low bar, so casual that she was just like, yeah, for sure. It's like, is this the first time this woman's ever played Minecraft? Because then I would be like, that's kind of weird.
She's desperate for something to do.
Yeah. Or is it like, is this just like what you guys do when you hang out together? Like,
That's true.
I want to know the scenario and the circumstance and the context, because if you are just like, hanging out, having food, watching TV, and then she asks you out, it's weird to be like, well, now it's time to go do a big thing and not do the thing that I was literally just doing with you together. I don't.
Also,
I don't
sorry,
know.
was that an intentional food and TV callback?
Yeah,
because it
was.
did not get the applause it
no,
deserved.
I'm
That
sorry,
was you just.
I think I got
walked
one.
in.
I got one half-hearted chuckle over here,
It was
and I think
nice.
that was. You know what? Give and take.
Also,
I'll allow
as
it.
a side,
I'll
like
get you.
every now and then, I'm like, oh, remember being 21? Wasn't that fun and liberating? And then you hear or you see the inner monologue of a 21-year-old's brain. No offense to any 21-year-olds, but I'm like, oh, you need some scaffolding, girl. You do not have a structure to work from here.
Maybe that's what she's mining for.
That's right.
Or
It's true.
Enter Minecraft.
She's playing into the stereotype. She's moving really fast. This person just said, hey, you want to be official? She's already looking for a diamond. Minecraft joke.
Heyo.
Now you can go home. Trevor, it's your show now. We're done. We're out.
Whoa. I've never played Minecraft. I'll say that. I've seen it.
I've played it. It's pretty fun.
Can you raise your hand if you played it?
Can we get a round of applause for Minecrafters?
That's right. We've got one.
We
It's
got
fun.
one.
Damn.
We got one.
Happy Pride.
To be fair, Ben is married, so
It works.
Minecraft, he went and
found
found
that
himself a diamond, and he got it on lock.
Has your Minecraft gameplay ever disappointed your partner? Do you think? Can we talk to the audience?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this?
Absolutely,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
I think we should.
Before.
So it had
Okay.
to
Do you
end.
do it in private now?
It's
Oh.
way older than 12 years. I think we're in the 20s at this point in time.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
I used to
it's-
play it with my previous partner like 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's not a new game. So I mean, but it's still going strong.
It's a fun fucking game.
Anyway, this is our Minecraft podcast.
That's right.
Where
Everyone's like, what are you talking about?
Hey, I think I would say that I've dabbled in Minecraft. I've dipped my toes in the Minecraft.
Pervert.
Yeah, I think I've maybe played like maybe 2 or 3 hours of Minecraft. So I don't really know what it's about either.
I would say if we want to do real advice here, don't fucking dump them. If you have an issue, if it's like, oh, every time we try to spend time together, they fuck off and play Minecraft.
Yes.
That's an issue, and you can communicate and talk about that. If it's just like, oh, I dropped the question at the worst fucking possible time when they were hanging out with a friend, that's your fault.
Also,
but you need to figure it out.
Yeah, did you say anything where you like, hey, babe, I want to stare into each other's eyes or something?
Yeah.
Positive.
Yeah.
Or did you just kind of sulk in the corner? Because that is also on you, I think.
It seems like they sulked, and then we're like on Reddit.
They
like,
wrote this on Reddit.
right? Like that's.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like you're playing Minecraft, you look over, your partner's like
Right.
tap 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 tap
Yeah.
tap tap tap.
There's
and you're
no.
like,
Hey, she's deep in the mines. She's watching out for creepers. She's not looking at
that's
her
fair, that's
partner.
fair.
Come on.
I don't like it.
Let me grab a question for you real quick. This is from Kitchen Comb. My 18-year-old female boyfriend. Sorry, I've said that strangely. This is an 18-year-old female whose boyfriend accidentally walked in on me doing it while saying his name, and I want to throw up from embarrassment. In this case, in this context, doing it means masturbating.
Okay.
I figured.
Just so
It would
we
be
know.
really
Just-
weird if they were cheating while yelling out his name.
right.
And he walked in.
And their
That's
big
love.
concern was like,
I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, so embarrassed. I said his name.
Oops.
We've been together for a year and we've never had sex, but because I'm still too nervous. He also's never seen me in my underwear. My mom told him I was in my room when he came over, and I didn't realize how soon he was going to get here, so I was doing it so that I wouldn't get wet when we were close together. I was under my covers, thankfully, but I whimper, part of why I'm embarrassed, and he almost 100% heard me whisper his name. Or sorry, whimper his name. Really hanging up on the whimpering. We still hung out after, but I want to throw up from embarrassment, and I don't know what to do.
What does she think he thought was happening? She's like, I don't think he knew. She was like,
Oh, no,
fully
she-
under the covers.
She thinks he knows 100%.
Okay,
yeah,
what she was doing.
And
Yeah.
also thinks that he heard the whimper. I would just love to know, like, this is why questions like this make me want to fucking jump off that balcony as if I was a chair and chair girl was throwing me. Because I need the fucking context. I need to know, like, did he go, whoa, I'll give you a minute, and step outside, or was he like, did you say my name? Like, what happened? What did they say?
He
Did
just
he
walk
just
in like Kramer, just sort of like just fucking slides in. Just
Yeah.
like-
Right, like it's true. How do you have this thing happen and not talk about it? Because if you didn't talk about it, did he even see or notice or care?
Look, I would also look. I mean, I get it. You walk in on something embarrassing. Like if, say, I'm working, someone doesn't lock the door to the bathroom. I walk in, I'm like, oop, and I close the door. When they come out, I'm not gonna be like, saw you pissing, dude.
right.
No, we're gonna pretend like that never happened.
I would say sorry, and that's talking about
Sure,
it. Then we're
but
fine.
Would you say it after the bathroom incident? Like
Yes.
when they're out and about?
yeah, when they come out, I'd be like, oh, sorry about that.
Wait, okay.
You would? No, yeah.
You're
Okay.
a psychopath.
I'm a freak. You want to talk psychopath? Let's.
I've never been more scared of you in my
I work in a bar and we don't have a public staff. Like, we don't have a staff bathroom, just a public one. And I was washing my hands, and a sweaty man came up, clapped an arm on my fucking shoulder, and said, "Glad you washed your hands, bud." I just want to get that out because that sucked.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, sure. I mean, that's bad. It'd be
Nothing
weird
to do with the question. it's been weighing on me, and I hated
really,
it.
really
And then
bad.
I had to drop his chicken and waffles to his table like 10 minutes later, and he like looked at me and smiled, and I was like, "No."
Hell yeah. Hell
But
yeah.
this is funny, like, as someone who used bro earlier, I'll speak to that sort of world you come from, which is, I thought this was like a straight person thing. There's a lot of bathroom and urinal talk, which, like, is that, do you guys do that?
No, you
No,
don't. It's
no.
a sacred space. You don't
No.
So
talk.
if there's urinals, say there are 3.
Yeah.
If a man chooses the middle urinal, he should be sentenced to death.
But, right.
He
right.
chooses the left one. If you take the one right beside him, sentenced to death. There is 3 urinals because that middle urinal should never be used.
But I've seen so many movies where there's an entire scene where like 2 men or they're a urinal apart or whatever you need to do to feel safe. But they're like like locking eyes and like holding themselves while locking eyes and being like, "So, did you like that?"
I mean, Trevor,
that looks
Trevor,
like
there are
your
movies
world.
about aliens. All right, like,
Because we don't do that. Or like if you're talking to someone while peeing, it's
Yeah.
it's to initiate.
So I once so at my college, the urinals there was 2. side by side. There was
There
like
were just two.
There was two, and there
That's
was
a sex bathroom.
There was
That bathroom is on squirt.org.
That's right.
there was like a little sort of like barrier between the two.
Yeah.
But I did happen to go at the same time as my improv teacher, and
And he's just like, oh, giving you prompts.
yeah,
and
yes, and does anyone have a location for me? No, we were peeing, and like I was like, okay, it's weird because you are my teacher, but like I'm glad that we're not talking about anything.
Yeah.
And sort of like we were both going. And he did, at one point in time, didn't look at me, thankfully, but did sort of like say, sometimes when you really need to pee, it's almost as good as orgasming. And I was like, you know what? I don't know if that's the words I want to hear from you, sir.
This man either has the best pisses or the worst orgasms.
This is
Or
true.
is he an incredible improv teacher? Because it was, retrospect, quite funny to do in a weird location.
No, wait. Also, what was the age gap between the two of you?
Large.
This is so weird.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No, me neither. Hey, as the person who
Okay.
lived it also didn't enjoy
Okay,
it.
none of us like it. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Although I can't look back now and be like, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm not a urinal talker. That's a quiet time. We're all doing our own thinking.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, what was the question? None of us are.
I've fully forgotten. Oh, she was doing it.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, this is different.
I need to know. I need to know, was there anything spoken, said? Was it just like, hi Claire, and she goes, shloop, hey.
Yeah.
Right.
Just fucking like sort of like Spider-Man style, just like,
Right.
Yeah. Just kind of like
And
tries.
then, like, while she's under the covers talking, like, shuffling her pants up slowly, hoping that he doesn't notice. And then they did some food and TV. Like, I don't know what happened.
Right.
Who knows? Oh, sure, you laugh at that.
That's how you do a callback, dude.
You're
He
all
nailed it.
enemies
The way
to me.
he used the intonation. Also, I don't know. I just like. I guess when you're that young, maybe, and it sounds like they were young. She didn't want to be distracted, but the pre-date masturbation to me also seems. Is that something a lot of people do? Because I don't know. Like, that seems weird. Also, like at mom's house.
I assume they still live at home. I assume she didn't
go
I
to
assume
her
she didn't be
mom's
like,
house.
Hey,
Like,
mom,
Hey, meet
you
me at
home?
my mom's house. Hey,
Yeah.
Mom, I'm going to my room. Don't fucking disturb
Yeah.
me.
Mom, I really need to rub one out before Jim comes
It's
over.
just a
so-
weird moment. Why? I don't know.
It is weird, but, like, I need so much context. This
It
is
doesn't-
killing
no.
me. Why are they not fucking?
I'm going to tell you right now.
Why are they not fucking?
Because she's not ready yet, and that's
okay,
fine.
but, like, why does it matter if you get wet during the date?
Well, that's what I mean. Is that your boyfriend's coming over that you're into, and like, don't you want to be kind of turned on a little bit? Not saying you have to have sex.
you don't have
but,
to have
like,
sex.
no, and this is the thing. It's like if he hasn't seen you in underwear before, he's probably not going to know whether or not like the state of your moisture isn't going to be.
Can you say that one more time?
Yeah.
No, I think if I do,
state
I will
of
be
your
sentenced
moisture.
to death. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Right. It doesn't seem like it would be a problem.
I'm pretty sure that's a Hinder song.
It's so beautiful. Yeah,
So
that's
dumb. But like, look, I'm gonna say it just flat out. I'm assuming we don't have the age of the boyfriend, but if you're 18, I'm hoping that he's roughly the same age as you. If I walked in on any woman whimpering my name while masturbating, I would
Best day of
run
my life.
outside and I would run all the way to Philadelphia, run up the Rocky Stairs, and do the. And I think Ben was like that. Like yes, like that's. I wouldn't be.
Like, he's not going home and, like, texting his friends, like, fuck, man.
Yeah, you would never believe what happened to me
Walked
today.
in on Claire. She was just doing it, whimpering my name. Fuck. Like, no.
Yeah.
Look, guys, we just need to get on Discord. I need to Minecraft so bad right now.
I also am not sure she knows what sex is because she was calling that doing it.
Yeah,
and I've
I've-
never heard that before. Maybe she thinks that's if they have sex, they're both just masturbating next to each other.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I've never heard anyone say doing it for that.
Right.
No.
It's unhinged.
No, doing it is sex. Officially, legally,
Colloquially.
Catholically. Let's get a new question.
I'm out. Yeah.
Catholic doing it is praying.
That's right.
Let us
Hey.
go for...
What is masturbation if not praying to the altar of your genitals?
Sure.
I can see the headline of the next one, and I don't like it.
Yeah. No peeking. This is by Wings and Tails. Is liking Jordan Peterson a red flag?
Yes, next.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, that's it. Yes.
Jordan Peterson storms out.
We did it. We
Good
did it.
riddance.
Okay. This is by Sudden Ratio 3885. I was shamed by my Grindr date for not cleaning perfectly, and now I'm afraid to have sex.
Okay.
I had sex with a guy a few months ago on Grindr. He was very attractive and well endowed, and I was very interested in him. I made sure I cleaned as good as I could, used my douche, and I didn't just go for an anal cleanse. I did an entire intestinal flush. I honestly felt pretty shitty and bloated afterwards, but I wanted to make sure I made a good impression. We met up, had a nice dinner, started kissing, and got to business. He was very rough, and it felt amazing, but he stopped halfway through and just stared down. I asked him what was wrong, and he crossed his arms and said, "Really, dude?" There was a small amount of residue on his dick. It honestly baffled me because I was very thorough and even tested beforehand with a toy, but somehow there was still a small amount in there. He laughed and rolled his eyes, and he just asked me to leave. I've never felt so fucking horrible in my life, and I'm honestly afraid to even have sex anymore. Should I feel ashamed? Did I just not do a good enough job? It freaks me out just thinking about trying it again.
First of all, this is bad podcast content. You can't see this, but everyone in the room is like clutching their temples.
Yeah. Everyone is.
Also, I love the writers like, should I have done more? Like, what's
What
beyond
the
an
fuck?
intestinal cleanse?
What more?
What power washer could fit inside you? What's left?
I assume it's like you go both, you go butt and mouth, and sort of like Voldemort, Harry Potter style, sort of like
That's right.
meet in the middle.
Yeah.
Just really give it a go.
Yeah.
I assume that's the only other sort of like that's the next step.
Look, I think we can all agree this person didn't do enough. Like, did he eat?
That's right.
Like, give it 2-3 days.
That's
no
lazy,
eating, maybe
yeah.
water, maybe, if you're a coward.
That's straight fasting.
Yeah, thank
Double fountainhead.
Yeah,
like
double
we talked
fountainhead,
about.
fasting. Like, don't even look at food.
Yeah.
No, what the fuck? That's not cool.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe humans aren't for you. Maybe have sex with something not organic.
Yeah.
That you can really clean.
There are toys.
Yeah. Dishwasher safe.
Yes, yeah.
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 you just
It is
Get
not
a
your
Kong. You know those dog toys? Yeah.
and I imagine filling it with peanut butter would be just as exciting.
No, he doesn't want any residue.
right, nothing.
No peanut butter anywhere near this man. It's
Just
close.
a dry Kong.
You know what? That's what he fucking deserves.
That's
though.
true. Shame on you.
Yeah, shame on you. What the fuck? Don't shame someone. That fucking sucks. You didn't do anything wrong.
I didn't wake up today thinking that the best insult I've ever heard is going to be you should fuck a dry Kong.
Yeah.
That's man. If I journaled,
If
that
the
would
shoe
go in it.
fits, yeah. If you journal.
Yeah.
If the Kong fits.
If the Kong-
Fuck it. Yeah,
Is this how podcasts get sponsored content?
it is
Is
actually. yeah.
Kong? Anyone from Kong listening?
We're gonna reach out right after this and
That's right.
see if they'll be down. I don't know if they will.
Something tells me Kong's gonna be like, nah, it's meant to be filled with peanut butter.
That's right.
Like the whole
We
point.
just said it's not meant to be filled with peanut butter, Dave.
Kongs are.
No, oh my.
But what I'm saying is Kong is gonna be like, no, we don't want it dry. It's gotta be sloppy.
and that could be our tag. Kong wanted sloppy.
Yeah.
Oh no.
If you're gonna have anal, you got to expect some poop. That's it. You can't go to poop's house and be upset when it's home. You can't. You can't. Right? Like, we can all agree.
Otherwise,
on
you're
that.
That's
breaking
right.
and entering.
That's right. That's right.
Like, it just no. Don't be a fucking asshole.
What are we
So
doing?
good. That's so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, 100%. But and also like isn't that just like sex any gender any orientation like things happen, right?
Yeah,
Things
also,
come out of
I-
bodies, things are there.
It's messy. That's what it's
yeah,
meant to be.
yeah.
If it's not messy, something has probably gone wrong. Like if
Right.
it's sterile and clean and like you don't even need a tissue or something afterwards, that's fucking something's gone wrong.
The only
Yeah.
one who wants a dry Kong is Ben Shapiro, right? Like that's. It's
I know Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
That would have been the link
also-
if we hadn't skipped that question.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, it always weirds me out when people try to, like, the best sex is the one where it's like you're bonking faces and like, you know, it's messy and it's
I'm so
gross
glad you
and
didn't
it's-
just say you're bonking, because
You're
I thought
bonking.
that's where you were leaving it. I was like,
Right.
okay, well,
Where's the lie though?
Bonkin' Kongs
just-
is so hot.
Yes.
Also, the description, like, looked up and the guy had his arms crossed.
yeah, I can
Yeah.
see it, and the guy sucks shit. But
Get out.
Not-
You're not
Yeah.
a genie, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Like, go away. No one likes you. Yeah, I mean,
You're fine. You're fine.
yeah, you're fine. This guy sucks.
Yeah, your body is working as it should.
Yes.
yeah.
Go have a lot of sex, not with this guy.
Never with this
Yeah.
guy.
Although, with that being said, also, you know, how much shit was this again?
Apparently, a little residue.
Oh, you're fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, you know.
Grow up.
Yeah,
Grow
who fucking
up.
cares?
Get the fuck out of here.
And go gentle in your intestines as well. Like, don't make sure you're not. You can damage your body if you go too hard with those douches and things.
Yeah. I just
Fucking
get,
poignant.
it's I just get like I keep thinking like I don't know like as we talked about at the beginning, it's just like I don't really like how far up are you
Right.
like
right. That's on
to the
you as
intestines.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
You don't need to go that far in.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I feel bad. I know a lot of people who bottom who like literally won't eat for hours.
Oh my God.
In the hopes that later on they will get laid, and then when it doesn't happen, I'm like, that sucks shit for you, because
Right.
like if I don't get laid, that's bad, but I can eat. You know?
Yeah. If my alternatives is like, oh cool, I went on a date, I didn't have food or sex, that sucks.
Yeah.
And then even if it does, your blood sugar's low and you're kind of malnourished.
Yeah,
So
and
you're
then
not
you-
really in the zone.
Yeah, and then you got this fucking asshole being like, I don't know. It's residue. Like, fuck you, dude.
I just imagine him like Mary Poppins style. He's got like a white glove on and just sort of like,
That's right. That's right.
Really, dude?
really? Get out of here. That's going to do it for this act, my friends. We're going to be back for our third and final. If you have questions,
This
please
is your
write them
last
down.
chance for questions and to enter into the shot contest.
Correct.
Ooh.
Also, well, I mean, it's still going, but we've got our tip jar for Glad Day, and as well as a QR code to donate to Glad Day.
It's more of a donation jar than a tip jar.
I know, I'm a bartender. What the fuck do you want from me?
You're tipping Glad Day, which is nice. Also, beyond the tipping, please go to Glad Day. It is still
Yeah.
in operation.
Yeah.
It's just south of Wellesley on Church Street on the east side. It is a beautiful place, and it's a freaking queer bookstore in 2024. So, like, you couldn't pick... short from podcasting, you could not pick a least lucrative industry or more challenging industry to go into. So please support them. They
Yeah.
do lots of events. Whatever
Yeah.
weird shit you're into, they'll probably support it. So
Yeah, they just did
100%.
a bunch of drag stuff too. So it's like I think you would be hard pressed to find an event that you wouldn't find entertaining.
Yeah,
100%.
No, they're awesome.
They're great people. So we're gonna take a quick break, hit the bar for a drink. If you want to donate, everything's right up there, and we'll see you in like 5-10 minutes. Woo. Hello, friends. We're back, and we have questions. You guys did a thing for us. We appreciate it. Where do you want to start?
I have 3,
I've got 2.
so I'll do one and then this works out.
That's
Okay,
how it works.
First audience question: how often during sexy time should one refresh the mouth/breath, like a long sexy time session?
How often? I'm assuming you mean like
Pop a gum?
like gum, mouth spray, mouthwash, brush teeth. I would say, how stinky is the person's genitals that you're putting in there?
Yeah, what are you doing? Also, not gum.
No,
'Cause
not gum.
It has to be something like a mint or like a spray that you can finish quickly. Gum
Yeah.
is like a 4 to 5 minute activity.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah.
I can't say that I've ever done that.
I don't know if I've ever done a breath freshening routine mid.
No, I
Sex.
think if it's good at the start, it's good by the end.
It depends what you're doing.
Yeah. Hey, if there's residue.
Yeah. That's
yeah,
right.
I mean, it's a very good, like, I think if, like, presumably we're talking about, like, a long sex in terms of, like, marathon. I assume it's multiple goes, multiple swings at the old ball.
Yeah, you're
What are you
bonking the
talking
Kong.
about?
Like not one ongoing session where like you'll go and then take a break.
And then you take a quick little break.
Like
and there's
multiple orgasms?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
No, like multiple, like
Sessions.
marathon sex isn't sort of like you're having sex for 6 hours. You're having multiple sexual experiences in 6 hours, right? Is what I'm saying. Is like if you feel like at some point in time your breath is starting to weaken in sort of pleasurable structure.
Weaken and
Wait, sorry, did you have
pleasurable-
like 6 drinks during the break? I feel like you're tired. The words you're using are so different from the way you used to talk.
I've got to agree, but it's funny because it's actually the opposite. He didn't even have a drink in the second act. So is it that we made him too undrunk?
It's words are hard, guys.
Yeah, no,
like I
it's-
don't know what you want from
You know what? You take a break. Me and Trevor got this.
Yeah.
I think
Um,
it has to be the two things, which is like if you are feeling self-conscious about your breath, that's going to take you out. And or if your partner is suddenly giving some kind of communication, like they're recoiling when
yeah,
you
if
go
they
in for a
recoil,
kiss.
that's bad.
Yeah. But what would be your thing that you would use? Like a
So
spray
you
or
you did that, and
Yeah.
I think a spray would be most effective. I've never used one. I've
Name-
seen
okay.
them on TV.
No one has a breath spray on hand.
Does anybody here have a
Does
breath spray
anyone
on
have
hand?
breath spray on hand? And when was the last time if you've had a
Have you
breath
ever used one?
if,
One,
if
two,
you've-
three.
I use one,
okay,
yeah.
we've all done things, but I'm gonna
Again, what is happening?
if
Did someone spike Dane's drink?
if you've
Suddenly
used
he's super
I didn't-
prudy.
I didn't
He
put
like
on the
will
video.
not say what we're talking about. Yeah.
Hey, you guys talk. I'm gonna put the video on because I forgot.
Oh,
Nice.
we'll say all of this again.
we'll vamp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean I killed the first 3 minutes of this.
So you're saying no breath drip or no,
no,
sprays?
I'm
or-
saying it's like no one. I don't know anyone who's breast strip. Yes, if you got those little Listerine weird like
yeah.
LCD or LSD things that you put on your tongue.
Right.
LCD. Look, guys.
Right.
We
Right,
all,
like one of those little ones.
if you got
Okay.
one of those things that are gone in like 30 seconds,
Yeah.
sure. But that is chances are those are in your purse, those are in your pocket, those are in your wallet, those are in something which presumably aren't
You're
near
not
you
wearing, yeah.
while you're in this thing. So if it's your place, just go to the bathroom and brush your teeth if you want to, or do a quick swish with
No,
Listerine.
I'm actually going to veto that because
Okay.
if you brush your teeth right before you have sex, it actually can make your gums inflamed and make STIs more contagious.
Damn.
Because you'll
shit.
expose
Yeah,
your
true.
gums to bloodiness. So don't do that.
Okay.
That maybe a spray is okay or LCD strip or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
put TV in your mouth.
I love
and
that
See how
band.
it goes.
Yeah, that's right. I think so. I think it should be okay to do something though, because that's distracting.
Yes, I think the issues here are timing. Like you made a really good point with the chewing gum. You don't want to be like it's just awkward. It's
too
for
long.
so long. Just
100%.
like you know.
So I'll give
Tic
you
Tacs. Someone's shaking their Tic Tacs.
Tic Tacs, 100%.
Okay, I'm gonna derail everything for 1 second. Did you guys have the ad for Tic Tacs? Probably not because it was an Ireland England thing, but it was like, did she just shake her Tic Tacs at me? And it was like their whole thing. And she did just shake her Tic Tacs
no.
at me. I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
Okay,
no.
maybe that could be our second sponsor.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was an Ireland thing you said?
Yeah.
Fucking perverts.
Yeah.
So like for me, I'm a big morning sex fan. Love it. It's a nice way to wake up.
Not a good breath time.
And
Yeah,
not,
bad breath
Yes,
time.
when you wake up, you have bad breath. Generally, morning breath is a thing. But I always thought it would be real weird to like be like, oh, hold on a second, I go to the bathroom, and then in the bathroom you hear because like I feel like I'm leaving you out of that equation, like. You know what I mean? Like I think, and it also like it sets up the sense of being like, oh, you've gone to the bathroom thinking you're gonna have sex. That weirds me out. So what I do, and this works because if you're not at your place, you don't have a toothbrush, where you just take a little bit of toothpaste and just give them a little finger scrub,
Little
right?
finger brush.
And
Yeah.
that way you're
Honestly,
not worrying
even
about.
if you put a little toothpaste in and a little water and just do a little mouth rinse,
Little
it can help.
Yeah.
I've
You know
done
what?
that before.
I don't mean to be negative, but I'm going to veto that too. And that's because, has anyone in this room ever accidentally gotten toothpaste on their finger and then touched their genitals by accident?
Nope.
That's right. And so if you do that and then go somewhere else, that's going to be a minty time that you do not want.
I've had that with wings, like spicy wings, and I felt horrendous because it wasn't me, but it was the partner I was with, and I felt really bad.
Yeah,
So-
I once cut
that's right.
fresh jalapenos at the bar, and then was like, "Oh, before the rush, I'm gonna run to the washroom real
Have
quick."
a wank.
And
That's right.
let me tell you, I did. And
Dane's
hey,
in the bathroom after cutting jalapenos, just doing it.
that's right. Did I? Because I've did this at your place where I
You
touched
wanked in my bathroom?
I touched jalapenos, or no, I touched chili
Was that our
peppers.
first spit take?
Oh my God, amazing.
I touched. I was cooking at a thing at your place, and I was chopping chilies, and I had rubbed my eyes, and I was like, "Fuck!" And they said like pouring milk in your eyes helps, and we did it, and it worked. So, am I saying I poured milk on my dick to quell the jalapeno
Did
rage?
you?
I did.
And did it work?
It did.
This
So-
is funnier if you know that Dane is lactose intolerant, which he is.
Wow. And wait, but does that, if the milk goes through your eyes, because remember there was a thing a few years ago when people were getting drunk by doing vodka shots through their eyes?
Yeah.
What a world. But if
Yeah.
you do that with milk, would it get into your gut? I don't
And then
know
your
how bodies
bones
work,
get really
obviously.
strong.
That's right.
It's like, yeah, fuck it. You put it in your tummy. It's like maybe mainline it straight to your bones
yeah.
through the eyes. That's how I,
mean,
do
that's-
my milk.
So that's what there was also the like. Have you heard of butt chugging?
No.
So butt chugging was a thing where you would essentially. I mean, it's pretty self-evident.
Explain it in depth.
I think you
Yeah.
get it. And the way I see it is if dairy's going to come out that way.
Wait, and I'm apologize for asking this, but for some reason I'm curious. What are we chugging?
Alcohol.
We put it in someone's butt and then we chug it back out.
No.
Your
The
butt,
butt.
your
the
butt
butt
chugs the alcohol.
The butt is the means.
Oh,
of the
you
chugging.
drink it through your butt.
Yeah.
It's like soaking a tampon in alcohol and doing that,
Yes.
which is also, who knew,
I really
bad for
so
you.
bad.
that. Don't do that.
Surprisingly
Yeah. Oh
not
my
good
God.
for you.
You know what I think you do is you go just like a Snow White kind of thing. You go to bed with a Tic Tac on your tongue, arms crossed, and then it just dissolves throughout the night. I guess you don't have to do that part.
No,
but
I think you
that's
have to.
my
It also
spin.
works if you're Dracula.
Yeah. Just like that. The Tic Tac dissolves overnight. And just as you wake up, your breath is at its apex of
It's
freshness.
perfect, and then you roll over.
Yeah.
and
Or
you go.
you've choked to death through the night,
right.
and you're ready
Yeah.
to be buried.
You're dead. Yeah.
So,
Either way.
yeah, either way, you're good.
If you need it, do it, and do it in a way that doesn't ruin everything.
Also, I don't think there's a sexual partner alive. If I was like, "Hey, I'm just gonna go freshen up real quick because I'm feeling a little not fresh," if someone's like, "How dare you?" I mean,
Right.
what?
You think they'd want that?
Yes, yeah. If you're doing something for the sake of your partner's enjoying, experience,
Yeah.
then if they're weird about it, that's their fucking problem.
Yeah. Just as a final thought, a glass of water, I think sometimes just a quick swig.
Yeah. Also, do
In the
the
pinch.
little Gatorade break.
Yeah.
old bartender trick of like if you went out for a smoke, you do a shot of lemon juice. Lemon sort of like neutralizes.
Yeah, just shots of lemon juice on your nightstand.
Just
That's super
just-
normal.
Just have a lemon, just a raw lemon sitting
Yeah.
there, and just sort of like crack it open and just
Can you imagine?
Have you ever used a lemon? Crack it open?
yeah.
Okay. No, that's no.
This man
do it,
works
do
with
it.
lemons every day of his
right.
life.
I'm a
You think he'd know the
bartender.
terminology?
I know how to fucking tear a lemon open with
I
my
love
bare
that.
hands.
Dane has a
Very
condition
attractive.
where he can't tell eggs and lemons apart.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's also if you ever order a drink that gets a lemon garnish, it's a nightmare from me.
Right.
It's
Like, damn it,
torn in
broke
half.
again.
Just,
Eggshell everywhere.
okay, we have a lot of questions to get through.
Yeah,
guys. What the fuck are we doing up here?
What are you doing?
Just making up bad combinations of words is what I'm doing up
I'm
here.
still thinking about butt chugging.
Yeah,
That's
Hey,
not great.
me
Okay.
too.
That's what we're doing for the after party.
I went to a gay event to support my friend who recently came out. However, I felt like everyone was there to hook up or meet someone, and that I was intruding on people's space, as I'm not gay. What's the best way to navigate this?
I'll throw this your way.
They look at me. Thank you so much for asking. Well, as a queer person, I'm uniquely equipped to answer this question. No, if you were invited, that's fine.
Also, if you're not a dick.
Yeah, don't be a dick. Also, if everyone's trying to hook up, I mean, truly, like, that's okay too. Who's mad?
Yeah, who's
I
upset
think
in
everyone
this?
says okay.
I guess maybe they're just in their own head.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think if you get the sense, like, I'm all about allyship and I'm all about supporting your queer friends and, like, you know, lifting people up and supporting communities and stuff like that. But if I'm in a room and I look around and I don't think that this is the place for me, there's no harm in being like, hey, I love you. It doesn't matter what you come out as.
It's weird, but keep going.
I'm on your side, but this isn't for me, right? Like, just be like, if you want me here, I'm here for you.
Yeah,
Ride or
okay,
die,
yeah.
I'm here for you. But like, this seems to be an event very specifically not for gay dudes, and I'm gonna bow out if you're cool.
You mean
with
for
that.
gay dudes, not for straight people.
Not for straight. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
not for straight people. Yes, and just be like, I'm happy to sort of like bow out and sort of like let y'all do your thing.
Yeah.
But again, if you want me here as a safety blanket, like if you want me here to retreat to, I'll be uncomfortable for you because I know that like 90% of the scenarios for you might be uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like I know that like a lot of straight spaces aren't welcoming to you, so I will flip that on behalf of you. But like, if this is going to be a problem, like if me being straight is going to harsh your buzz,
Oh no!
I'm happy to like to skedaddle on out of here.
Oh my god!
I think the important thing here is like, is it a perceived discomfort? Like, are you uncomfortable because maybe you're in an unfamiliar space? Or are you too in your own head? Or are people actually uncomfortable with your presence? And if so, why? Like, are you acting in a way that's making it uncomfortable?
Right.
Or
Or are
you
people too? Are so
somehow
many
in
people
an-
coming up and being like, "Yo, you want to fuck?" And you're like, "Sorry."
But
Right.
that's like, so a friend of mine came out and she was like, she was very repressed for a long time. She literally wanted to be a nun at one point, and then had a big shift that her family hated, and was like, I'm queer. I want to go out to a bar and I want to pick up a girl. And I was like, let's go. So we went to the village and we walked around, and when we were in these spaces, I would like try to be her wingman, which kind of failed because at one point I went to the bathroom and all the girls she was trying to hit on were like, your partner's so supportive. They love you so much. And she was like, no, my friend. And I think I overdid it.
This is why we need homophobia. I said it before and I'll say it again. Cock blocking, always.
Yeah, I know. I fucked up. I
We're
was
just out
but
here trying to get you laid, and we're just doing the opposite.
It worked out well. And I will say, to the urinal talk we had earlier, every time I pissed, people were hitting on me. No one was silent.
Right.
Every time I was peeing, they're like,
Right.
hey. But I had a great time, and I didn't think I was... hopefully people weren't like, God damn it, this guy's here ruining our buzz. I had a lot of fun. She had a lot of fun. It was a good day. So I think you need to examine why you're uncomfortable. Examine what you're doing. If for some reason you're in a place where your presence is not welcome, like, yeah, by all means, bow out if your friend is okay with it, or go somewhere else with your friend if they're not okay with it. But, like, I've been in a lot of queer spaces. I've never felt unwelcome, so...
Also, I think she would have had way more sex as a nun. Something about that just seems like so kinky convent.
Maybe that's why, like, as a kid, she was like, oh, gonna have to be in a cloister with all those women.
I mean, look at
Aw,
the
shit, Mom.
seminary. But also, I love this question because we are maturing as a culture. It's a very messy time where we're all trying to figure out how to do the right thing and figure out like the one rule everyone's going to agree on. Like, this is what queer people want us to do or whatever. And I like this because it's a good question and there's no one answer for it.
No, people aren't a monolith. If they were, everything would be piss easy. We wouldn't have a podcast. We'd be like, do this one thing. That's it.
I know, that's right. But you did both look at me with a queer question and you're like, what should we do?
Well, it would be presumptuous for me to be like,
That's right.
hey, I got this.
right.
Hey, Trevor,
Hey, Trevor, shut the fuck up for a second. We go.
Oh my God.
let me just mansplain to you right now.
That's right. Love that.
Yeah, it is very funny where it's like allyship has gotten to the point where we're just like, we want to help, but how? Because before it was just sort of like, don't disown your kids, and that was like that's all you needed to do. And the issue is so nuanced now, and as it should be, like as ever human interaction with anyone else, it's not cut and dry, and it's sort of
And
like
this could just be a classic case of like overthinking it, which is fine.
Yeah.
I overthink fucking everything. I get it. So I think just be chill, talk to your friend, communicate, and like don't be a dick. And I think you're gonna be fine if you do those things.
Yeah.
That's the thing is like I always anytime I'm in a space where I am obviously sort of like the odd man out, like if I'm at a Black Lives Matter protest or something where it's like obviously like this is not a space for me, I like to check in with the person who brought me there and be like, look, like this is how I'm feeling. Are we okay? Like, am I like? Do you have notes? Whatever. And it's. I think it's important to like check in with the people that bring you into these spaces who are including you because like one, it's an honor to be included in spaces,
And you also reflect on the person introducing you. So it's
so
like, yeah.
if you feel weird or whatever, but I think there's also a level of like. Don't be a burden as well.
Well, that's the balance, right?
Yeah.
You're going to be like, am I doing a good job so far? It's
Yeah.
like, just be chill. It's okay. But also, I just want to say, as two people wearing Protect Trans Kids tank tops, and yes, Protect Trans Kids, obviously,
sure.
and raising money for Glad Day Bookshop, I think you're doing a great job so far. So,
Thank you.
Yeah, keep it up. And now to a question about butts.
No, but well, close. No, it depends.
it?
It
Yeah.
could be. What does it say about a person who gets tested every 2 weeks?
They're taking their sexual health seriously, and good job.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
Because I can't even say you're being unsafe if you're being safe. So
Yeah, that's great.
it's great. Like,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
there's,
it's.
you know-
I mean, like the only like sort of downside would be like they're trying to collect them all like a Pokemon situation where and they're not disclosing that information where they're just like they're going like. Damn it! I don't have chlamydia yet. I gotta go back out there. I gotta get back
I
there.
see, I
right?
see,
Like
I see.
yeah,
it's
if they're getting tested, they're like, yes, and they're like, oh, so we can cure it. Like, no.
Right, if they come
I'll
with
be
a
back
bingo
in 2
card.
weeks.
is the
yeah,
concern.
it's like,
Yeah.
like that's the only issue I have. But if someone is frequently getting tested, I mean, I think it would be different if like, I think we need context here, right? Like, are you in a long-term monogamous relationship with this man or person? Then I think yes.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
I
right, I
might
see.
I might be a little confused as to why you felt the need to get tested
Right,
repeatedly.
Yeah,
right?
because either he really doesn't trust you or he's so cheating, just so much cheating.
But if you are
If you're single and you're
hooking up with this person
bonking
and
kongs with people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
you're-
Thank you.
and you're non-monogamous, then like one, it's impressive that someone is disclosing this information.
Yeah.
If someone ever tells me that they regularly get tested, I'm like, great, thank you.
This is great.
That's awesome. Me too. Cool. I don't see the issue, and if there is an issue, you might want to reflect on why you're upset that someone is taking their sexual health and your sexual health into consideration.
Yeah.
Because it gets to a little slut shamey.
yeah,
in my
if you're just
opinion.
like, oh, they're fucking so much, yeah, great, hell yeah, and they're doing it safely, good.
And if you're with someone who you would like to become exclusive with, if you don't want, like, then bring that up.
Yeah.
Right? Like, have that conversation of being like, I would like to make this an exclusive sexual relationship
Yeah.
or monogamous
If-
relationship or whatever you're looking for, if that's what you want. Otherwise, if you're not exclusive, I would hope that all of my partners are getting tested on a semi-regular basis.
yeah, yeah, no notes.
No, me neither.
I recently came out as trans, and I'm trying to figure out the most fun way to tell my parents. Both my mom and my dad are very open and understanding, but lately my mom has been commenting on my nail polish so much to go, why the fuck are your nails painted? Even at an 80s themed event, regardless of color. Thankfully, my dad seems to just be cool about it. How do you suggest I come out to them that will make it fun while also making my mom feel like mom feel bad about making fun about my nails?
I would say this is the only time a gender reveal party is appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah, start a wildfire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. And you have our full support. You burn
Yeah.
down any freaking sanctuary you want.
Yeah.
Bake yourself into a cake.
Yeah.
Just do it. This is your moment. This is
It's
what we're fighting for.
Burn down
It's
Hyde
gonna be
Park.
on the news like, a wildfire was started. Gender reveal. Oh, what? They were just trying to stick it to their shitty mom. Never mind. It's all good.
That's right.
There's all these firefighters like covered in soot. They're like, "That's cool."
100%.
However, the soot is whatever color you want it to be.
That's right.
You just need to let the fire department know what you want to come out as, and they're cool with it.
So, sorry, I forgot the actual question again. This person hasn't come out to their mom yet?
But no, it hasn't come out to their
dad.
parents, and they want to find a fun
I
way
get it. Okay.
while also sort of being deliciously petty
Yeah.
about the nail situation.
I honestly, gender reveal party.
Yeah, I think it's
gets
gotta
my
be that.
vote.
I
Like,
think
it's
that's
gotta be
very
that.
funny.
Okay.
I think that's a great idea.
Thank you.
I think also just sort of one day, if do they
Maybe
wait,
write it on your nails, and then when your mom gives you shit, be like,
Right.
read them.
read them,
Hold it out.
or like, does your mom get her nails done, and be like, well, why do you get yours done, and then like make her figure it out?
I think that's too advanced for this mom.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
most things will be.
The starter on the ground floor, which is a Roman candle to the face. The color of your choosing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then pull out the gender theory.
If she
juice butler
survives,
afterwards.
we'll have a chat.
That's
now,
right.
I saw one of the best gender reveal parties that I've ever seen in my life was a wrestling match where there was a blue wrestler and a pink wrestler, and they were like fighting in a backyard, and whoever won was like sort of the reveal. And I was like, one, that's a safe way to do it, and two, I don't ever want to go to a gender reveal party that doesn't end with someone getting hit with a chair.
It's true. This is true.
I want that, but change so it's like people like. It depends, like what you're transitioning into, but like you're jumping into the ring and hitting them with a chair, and you're dressed in the color of your choosing, and that's how you do it because that's
Yeah.
cooler to me.
Yeah.
But also, I don't see how this burns down a forest, and I'm kind of losing interest because that's, I think, the most important part about gender reveal.
Maybe Chair Girl was trying to come out.
Damn, fuck! What color was the chair?
We were all watching her, and she's like, "Look at the chair."
The chair, though.
2020 wasn't ready for that shit.
I know, no
man.
one saw it.
But 2024.
I think
Bring her
this
back,
is-
ladies and gentlemen. Here she is, Chair Girl.
That would be. Oh, that would be.
Did
no.
you turn?
Oh, no,
I love that so much.
She's at the side of the pad. Oh no, okay.
No,
she's not
no,
going to be.
she
Probably
found the
still in
chairs.
Wasn't she in the what
She
are
was
we
in a
Liberty
Drake
Village?
music video.
She was in a Drake video. yeah.
Oh no, I was saying, wasn't she in Liberty? If you,
Drake.
Drake.
No,
acted
she's
as
in it.
Chair
She's
Girl.
in
I'm pretty sure Drake.
Oh, she's also like apparently was really shitty after the thing. I don't
Yes,
want
yes.
us to be too
I-
kind to her. She was not cool after it.
Yes,
Yeah,
as
okay.
far as I recall,
As far
Chair
as I know.
Girl
Sorry,
was,
Chair Girl, if I'm getting this wrong.
was not great.
She's not great.
I
Should
think
we
it's
move
next
on?
question time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we just defame Chair Girl.
Before we get sued for libel by Chair Girl,
That's right.
which is
We
her
wouldn't
legal
even get
name now.
sued.
It's
We
a
just
good
get a
name.
chair toss us. Please help. My wife is in a love triangle with her close friend and ex. Her ex is flying here from Ireland, and we're supposed to go on a double date. We're all on good terms, but it's still weird. How do I make the best of this?
Okay,
This is just the movie Past Lives, but with Ireland instead of South Korea. Is this
So,
real?
Past lives.
That's right. Past Lives.
Fucking past lives, mate.
what you could do is kill your partner, and now it's P.S.
Like, P.S. I love you.
P.S. I love you. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, that's good too.
Yeah.
Okay, it's cute when
Or-
everyone really came around.
Yeah. Sorry, P.S. was a weird indie film in which Topher Grace played a dude pretending to be the reincarnation of F. Scott Fitzgerald.
Wait, that's P.S. I Love You?
No.
Oh,
No.
I believe that's just P.S.
No,
I
there's a
don't know.
movie called P.S. where
Right,
Topher Grace
that.
does that. P.S. I Love You is
is
Gerard
the rom-com
Butler.
about 9/11?
No, that's fuck. That's Remember Me,
No, P.S. I Love You is Gerard Butler
and that's your man
dies.
from Twilight.
Oh, is it Robert Pattinson?
It is Robert Pattinson. You just spoiled the end of the movie to everybody, by the way.
No, I'm thinking of it.
That's how he died in
what's the movie
9/11?
with Hilary Swank, where her
You Got
partner
Mail.
dies. That's Meg Ryan. How dare you?
I'm sorry.
P.S. I Love You. Hilary Swank. There's no.
There's
Pattinson.
no 9/11.
It is.
No. Is it?
P.S. I Love You is
Does
not
Gerard?
9/11.
No, I'm pretty sure Gerard Butler gets kicked into a Spartan hole in that one. I'm pretty sure.
Guys,
that's
we gotta move.
Back to the question.
Love Square.
Yeah.
You just get involved.
But this is triangle.
It's a triangle.
I know.
There's no fourth person.
There is.
You're saying invite a fourth.
No, the person not in the love triangle makes it a love square.
Okay, Niall. Point one. Who is that? That's
So-
the question asker.
No. There's my wife,
Yeah.
her ex, and a friend.
Is this your question?
Wait, what?
Did you just...
My wife is in the love triangle
I
with
thought you were
her
saying
close
my wife.
friend and
Okay.
ex.
Oh,
Okay.
I misread or
So
misunderstood.
the
wife
fourth
is in
person
her close
turns it into a
Oh,
square.
there are 4 people.
Yes.
Fucking
Sounds fun.
Geometry, guys.
Yeah. It's confusing in our defense.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Well, there goes my cool "P.S. I love you" reference.
Yeah. You fucking
Fuck.
idiot. No. It's hard. It's tough. I think
It's hard out here for a pimp.
we need more context. But
Sorry, my girlfriend, her close friend has a partner. They're both coming from Ireland.
so there's a love triangle.
This is like a math
Okay,
problem
so-
from
yeah,
grade
yeah,
school.
yeah, yeah.
One
If the-
train
if-
is going
yeah,
at
if a
45
plane
kilometers
is
an hour.
flying in from
So-
Ireland at
So her close friend
Yeah.
is traveling at 20 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Her ex is traveling from Ireland
Exactly.
at probably 100 kilometers an hour.
On what?
You go
What
in planes.
vehicle?
A plane.
A plane 100 kilometers an hour?
Hey.
That plane would fall
Okay.
immediately.
People are upset that I gave them shade for not knowing geometry, and
I
they're
don't feel
coming
so
for me.
dumb anymore.
Yeah.
So there's
Now they're
wife,
like, oh, you like geometry? How about physics, idiot?
there's wife, there's close friend, and
Yeah.
there's ex, and then there's
And there's
husband.
me, right,
And then
in
there's us. So
Right.
there's 7 people.
Okay.
We could make almost a hexagon of fucking if
Yeah.
one more person joins.
Yeah. So
Oh,
then-
we've got it. We've got it.
that's
There
it.
we go.
Yeah. Oh, I love this.
So we have an audience member has changed the love triangle into a martini glass by adding a single
This is
point at
very
the bottom.
good. This is very good.
I think like it's not a romantic love triangle. I think it's like the ex and the friend are hooking up, and the wife is like emotionally involved.
Because it's
Okay.
the wife's ex.
because it's the
Wife's ex and wife's close friend, and now they're doing like a double date.
I mean,
So that's
how close is that friend if they're dating your ex?
Well, and also that for sure. And the other variable is does my wife love me? Because if we're happy, like it's okay.
yeah, that's a good point. If you're happy, it's okay. If not,
Yeah, I mean, like, what's the goal here? What are you looking for?
Right.
Because, like, are you just gonna have dinner
Did someone
one
say
night?
a cult? That's great. Yeah. This is how cults start. Yeah.
Yeah.
is one of them
Who's
really
sex cult?
charismatic and wears just white robes all the time?
Yeah. Who's the most charismatic out of the 4 of you?
That's right.
And what's your follower count on Instagram?
Yeah, I guess it also like what's the problem? Because they didn't say I'm afraid X will happen.
Yeah.
And then does my wife love me?
Yeah.
Which is that's it.
You need to take a deep breath.
Uh-huh.
Understand that everyone's got romantic and sexual histories, and your wife is no exception to the fact. Or yes, wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you are uncomfortable, or if you have reservations or insecurities about this, have a conversation about those before you meet up with them and be like,
Yeah.
hey, I don't understand this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Explain
yeah.
it to me, or like parse it out for me, or whatever, and like here are my concerns about it. And then if you guys like, again, like I assume you guys, oh yeah, you're doing a double date.
Yeah, I think like much like a kink, having a safe word, if you're going to be in a position that might be uncomfortable and you're worried that something might flare up, having a word to be like, oh, we maybe need to reconvene, or like take a moment, or what just happened upset me, or something like that, is a really good way to do it. But I also think like rationalizing is like, as you said, like what are you afraid of? Put a name to the fear, right?
Yeah,
Is it,
yeah.
do you actually think your wife's going to cheat on you? No, you don't think that. I'm sure. But like, what is it? And like rationalizing it and putting a word to it will help you kind of like rein in your jealousy or insecurity or whatever. And then the thing that you are worried about, you can actually talk about. Like you need to put a name to the emotion.
That's
and,
right.
And once your partner knows about an insecurity that you have, they're going to be thinking about it if they're a good partner, right?
Yeah.
Like again, it's something like it's something. If you're insecure about your body and you're going to a beach and you let your partner know about that, your partner's going to be not going to be like, "Why are you wearing a t-shirt? Take off your t-shirt." What do you like?
Get in
They're
the
aware
water.
of the issue,
Right.
so they're going to be more conscious about that issue and that insecurity. So if they know you're insecure a little bit about this sort of love triangle that's going on, your partner's going to have that in the back of their mind, so that if they see you, they'll hopefully, again, if they're a good partner, they're going to be checking in with you, even if it's just like quick glances of just being like, and gauging how it is, and then like redirecting conversations or making a joke and moving on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they hopefully will have your back in that situation.
Yeah.
Also, I want to turn the allyship back and say, Niall, as an Irish person, is there some kind of Irish context we might be missing here that we should consider?
Irish men are just super awkward and fucking weird. So, like, I don't know. It's going to be weird.
And nothing's going to happen.
Yeah.
The best thing to do, here's my way to do it, is explain how to pour a Guinness so incorrectly, and this man will be talking about it probably for the rest of the night.
Ad nauseum.
And no one will find him attractive after that.
Nice. Done.
So
I think it's time for some Tinders and or online dating profiles.
yeah, absolutely.
How this is going to work, some of you know, some of you do not. I'm going to read out a profile. If you like it, you're going to woo. If you don't like it, you're going to boo. Were you going to?
I was going to say, when we guess who in the rooms it is.
Yeah,
but yours is safer, imagine.
Well, there's only one, and they're not in the room.
Okay.
So the rest I found creeping on the internet, which will explain why they're so bad. Okay. So I'm reading it out. Woo boo. We're going to talk about it a little bit, and then we're going to move on. This is Dylan from Grindr. Kinky as anything. Got any pets? Farm animals?
That's a boo.
Yeah.
So this is Dylan's like description section. These aren't like tags. Dylan has.
Yeah, this is just the about me.
This is about me.
Which does make it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, kinky's anything, got any pets, farm animals.
Booze. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
good.
we're gonna boo this.
Yeah.
If anyone didn't... no, it's not. I don't think.
Wow.
Oh.
It might be Toronto.
Well,
But 6 feet and muscular, so
Yeah,
maybe
so
we look
I
the
don't
other
know.
way in the
I
animal
mean-
thing, guys.
everything's a balance.
That's right. Oh my God.
This is a
100%.
crime, so I don't know what more we have to say here.
But also, beggars can't be choosers. I just went on Grindr to check, and someone's name was Pickle Juice. So, like,
Oh, no.
it's a cesspool. We're all doing the best we can with what we have.
I'm just going
I
to say,
know.
if his name is Pickle Juice, one of you is going to need a mint halfway through.
100%. Yep.
This is from Tinder, I believe. No serious shit. Numb as fuck and dead inside.
Oh no.
I'm just looking to get railed, just to feel something inside. I'd rather catch a case or catch the clap before I ever be catching feelings. Keep it chill or catch you up. What I do is none your business. I'm not a bitch. I'm just straight up.
It's honest. I also like this version of you. That voice you did has a charm to it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like this
This is my profile, so that's why I really got into it.
This is kind of like a Rihanna song, right? Like I would kind of be down with this if this had a good beat to it. I'd be
I
like,
think half of this is
fuck
the
yeah.
words from fucking Wet Ass Pussy. It's like, catch a case, catch a charge, catch the clap before I catch feelings.
yeah,
No.
macaroni in the pot. This is James, 33.
Oh, we're moving past that. Okay.
Yeah. Like,
Oh no, hey, we can talk about
No
it.
one
it's
wanted
fine,
to
it's
talk
fine.
about that.
It's fine. No,
I'm
we're good.
sad.
We're good. Yeah, ironic that the name is short-term fun.
Oh, that's what they're looking for.
That's what they're looking for. Their
yeah.
name has been blacked out, which we don't want to dox anyone here, even if maybe you deserve it.
No, it's
Which that one's fine. That one's fine. Some are really bad.
okay. I stand down. Let's.
This is James. I like long walks on the beach with my girlfriend until the LSD wears off and I realize I'm just dragging a stolen mannequin around a Wending's parking lot.
So I like it because it's funny. Oh, what
That's-
more would you need?
What else do you want?
Like, out of the context of a dating profile, it is funny.
It's funny, but I've heard it before.
Yeah, it's not very original. And
Yeah.
also, like, what does that tell me about you? Like, oh, you're sad and lonely and you like Wendy's and you're unoriginal. Cool.
I do. Someone said, "I think I know them." Yeah. I'm
It's going to be a... Oh, we also rate them. I guess we haven't done that.
We
That's
haven't.
going to be a 2 for me.
yeah. I don't know. It's not. At least I Can't Feel was original. But this one is like you stole the bit, so it's a 1 for me.
Like, I'd rather catch a case. Like, are they saying they would more rather do a crime than like someone?
I think it's a case of like an STI.
But they also say, or catch the clap. So it's like, I don't think you'd say an STI or a more specific STI. So I think...
Judging by the way that
Wait,
this
you think
person
catch a case means like solve a mystery?
No, like catch a case as in like, I've done a crime and now someone's come to sue me or something.
I'd rather be obligated to solve this.
Yeah, it's just Shaggy. He's like, I'd rather catch a case. Only have enough feelings for my dog.
So weird. Now I'm turned on. That's a 10.
The
Yeah, if they were
mystery
saying
machine?
I gotta solve a fucking mystery, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I'm in. This one is Hung IML from Grindr. I'm hung, up arrow. Love road trips and exploring new places. Cooking. Triple vax for COVID. 2 for Mpox. Now, I'm worried about saying this next sentence because I don't really know what it means.
Okay.
Also, BB load pig.
Yeah, that BB
Like
is
baby-
bareback.
Oh.
What were
okay.
you going to say, baby?
Like baby, no money. No, I fucked it up. Also, bareback load pig. And then, this is the best part. 2023 loads given, 653. 2024, 265.
I'm not making a face to sex shame, but the counting. Like, what's the counting mechanism?
One, it's weird if you count. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's
was-
weird if you count. Like
I was gonna say
every
it's for
time
sure
you
painted
fucking
on the
come,
wall
yeah,
of that bed-
you're like,
that
hold on,
sex
you get your
done.
flick
Yeah.
blade and you do another notch. But also like 650.
You did the math.
That's like
Yeah.
more than 2 a day. Yeah,
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Just and not a shame, but just logistically, that's
Yes,
it's
like fucking
laudable.
Go for it. I don't give a shit if
Yeah.
you do it. In fact, I'm impressed. But it does kind of make me wonder if you're lying.
Also, loads given and the oh no, these are different years. I was
Yeah.
like the loads given and received discrepancy is confusing. Like, are the other people
No.
not coming?
I just want to know, like, how far into 2024 this was posted. 'Cause
Yeah.
265, like, that's
You're
that's
really
good
like
for-
letting it go though. No, it's like a third of what they accomplished in 2023.
It could have been posted previously. This was not up to date.
It's like a year
necessarily.
to date. It could be.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just like, who counts? That's fucking weird. That's weird. I'm not gonna kink shame you. I'll count shame you.
Yeah. If your kink is accounting, I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
Yeah. We're hating on the math.
Woos or booze?
A lot of confused folk out there.
No, I don't.
Not because of the number, because it's the fact that you counted.
Yeah. Fuck the
I think
number.
that's it. I think that's
Well,
it, right?
I will say the one thing about the number is I don't really believe it. Like twice a day, every day.
Yeah.
That's
How
a
were
lot
they-
of coming. You know what I mean?
Scratched out in 5.
Yeah.
Because if you're not doing it twice a day, every day, you're also then multiply like so much cum. Like
But-
that's again, I'm impressed. I just don't really believe it.
But maybe it's easier. That's right. But hear me out. As someone who recently got a smartwatch, every now and then when I'm walking around, I get a notification that's like
One new load.
No. Surprise!
I've noticed this
That's
motion
right.
has been
Based on
happening.
that.
Are
Have
you
you been
about to
doing
register
it?
a new load?
We heard you crying. No. It's every now and then when I'm walking, it says, "Are you exercising?" So maybe there's something, yeah, like I don't know, some vigorous motion where it's like you can set up an algorithm or an app or something where it's like you probably are fucking something.
He knows his BPM hits a certain
That's
rate.
right,
He's like,
yeah.
there we go.
There
That's
is a
load.
very-
That's right.
So I also just recently got a smartwatch.
Oh,
and,
fucking
And no flex
Rub
up
it in,
here.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bare wrists over
We're
here.
step
Just being a
counting,
fucking
bitches.
loser.
Yep. But there is. I also get like there's a thing that like the Pixel has like a worker like a working relationship with Fitbit.
Oh.
So you essentially Fitbit I guess doesn't make watches anymore because they're just like fuck it, get a Pixel watch instead. But anytime I am sexually active, if I am wearing
Does
my
your
watch,
watch say something?
my watch is just like
It just says nice.
Yeah,
Well, the numbers the time just switches to 69 and it's but no it does recognize it's being like you're exercising right now and it registers like the exercise time that
And then it says,
Right.
sometimes it's like
It's time to stand up.
1 minute?
yeah 42 steps really okay But
Oh my
it
God.
does also.
You walked up a small flight of stairs.
One of the things when I was setting up my watch was like, do you want to share your exercise progress? And I was like, I don't know if I want to be like, there was vigorous activity for 15 minutes at 2:30 p.m. today, because no one's gonna be like, did you exercise for 15 minutes today,
or
did
anyone's
you?
gonna like watch and be like,
That-
I'm taking deep interest into your exercise,
Yeah.
and I'm wondering why you only did 15 minutes.
It's
and why-
not an interest. It's more the fact that like it would just casually be posted on.
It just seems weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that. But good. I mean, good. I guess best of luck, bareback sex pig for 2024. Keep your numbers up, is what we're trying to say.
He's a load pig. Thank you for.
Yeah, load pig, high score. Beat that score.
Load pig sounds like you're getting the loads,
I feel like, yeah, you
right?
should be shipping them.
Like
That's-
load pig sounds like you're receiving them.
And
No, no,
sending
no, no,
them
no, no.
out.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say truffle pigs search for the truffles.
Yeah, but you're searching for the load. I
for
don't
the
know.
loads.
Like,
Yeah.
maybe
No,
like
I'd say you're
load
searching for it too.
hose.
That's, yeah. It's,
We've spent a lot of time on load pig,
And yet not enough.
and yet never enough. This is Samantha, 21, standing tall at 5'2". I want to do adult things with you. Whispers, taxes. Panting softly, pay the mortgage. Moans, make sure we turned off all the lights. Our utility bill was fucking $300 this month.
I feel that.
you know who'd hate her? The girlfriend.
The
do you want to be
whimperer.
my girlfriend? No, the do you
Oh.
want to be my girlfriend one? Because this is a real mundane relationship.
Yeah,
It is,
This
yeah.
person lives in the real life where Toronto is strangling us to death.
Yeah.
Where Loblaws is just giving us the middle finger every
Yeah.
day.
100%. Strictly missionary.
Strictly missionary.
I don't know if that's
don't
true
know, no.
because they're pretty fucking funny. Like this is funny and original and cute. I think they're a freak.
Yeah.
I would if I came across
This
across
person.
Samantha. Look, I know I just fucking shamed the last guy for accounting, but if I came across Samantha, I would say yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This she's
not in my current
accounting.
age because she is 21.
The other person
But-
was literally counting loads, which is weird.
Yes.
This person just lives in the real world and is funny.
Yeah. I like Samantha.
I'll give it an 8.
I'm going to give Samantha high rating.
Oh, 6.5. It's fine.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the only. I think we are skewed more positive when it's not super shit.
Right.
Yeah, if it's not
Because we have to
homophobic
delve
or-
through
yeah,
the depths
totally.
every day.
No farm animals. We're in.
Yeah. This is a hinge prompt. My self summary: a nice girl or a serial killer to end my suffering. Either one will do at this point. Woos or booze? I think we got a half-hearted response.
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
That's a lot of horrified looks.
Indifferent shrug.
Indifferent shrug. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a weird move to be like, hey guys, I'm very sad and pathetic.
Yeah.
Like, who's gonna be like, oh my god, I'm so glad I could meet you so that you didn't die happy because you're so sad. Oh, I forgot to say this was an audience.
This is our audience submitted question.
Rating?
Would the jackpot be a nice girl serial killer?
I don't. I think they're just being very grim.
A Dexterette, maybe?
Yeah. I give
Yeah.
this a 2. I don't like it.
No, it's
Bums
very
me out.
like. There's self-deprecating humor can be good, but just being a fucking sad sack is not great. So it's gonna be a 2.
As a serial killer, I love it.
That's right. 10.
This is Mateus, 28. I'm the kind of guy that you can take home to your mom. She'll think I'm charming, kind, and a bit sexy. She falls in love with me. I think I feel the same. We get married. I'm your dad now. I confront you. Young lady, do you have a Tinder account? You're now grounded.
I like that one a lot.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It
That's
opens
good.
the door to daddy jokes.
And it also opens the door to fucking her mom.
Yeah,
It's-
that's the thing. If you do fuck her mom, she can't be mad.
She can't be mad.
I
You
said
said you're
it.
going to do it.
That's right. It was all there.
Yeah.
I love this.
10 out of 10.
10 out of
Right.
10. Anything that allows me to both have sex with you and your mother
No.
without you
No.
getting mad at me?
No.
The victory lap ruined. It
Yeah,
made it too
yeah.
real.
Sorry, guys, I tried.
This is nameless. I live in blank. I only want a woman who is coming to blank soon or is willing to meet me in blank. And I want a single woman with no kids. My goal, I'm looking for a rich woman who will love me and marry me without my situation being a problem to you. My purpose is not your money, but love and marriage with you, just because it is true that I need all your love and help. My situation, my family and I are poor. I am currently unemployed.
Right.
He just wants love and marriage with you.
He just wants to find a rich woman that's going to take care of him.
I'm going to give that a 1. The audience seems to agree. You look traumatized.
Well, no, it's the thing for me is the it's bearing the lead, but the order it's written, it's like a bit of a logic puzzle.
It is badly. It's almost like ChatGPT did this.
With the world's worst what? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like, what are you selling? What are we? Oh, at the very end, surprise.
Like,
Yeah, and it's like, why bring it up? Like, I don't want your money, by the way. Times are really hard.
You fully could have
Yeah.
not added my
Money's
situation,
tight.
family and I are poor, I am unemployed. That is unnecessary here, especially after, I don't need your money. However.
However,
Yeah, and also the family addition seems weird because if it's like my parents and siblings, like I'm not dating
Yeah,
my parents
yeah.
and siblings. Are these children? Wait,
Either-
but they said they don't want kids. Is it
Probably because
they
have
already
too
have
many.
enough?
Yeah, that's why they're poor.
you know what it
That's
kind of
right.
gives me vibes? It kind of gives me vibes of the uncle from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
well, he
that-
wants his golden ticket. That's true.
Right? And he's like,
Grandpa. He's just named Grandpa. I think.
Grandpa. Yes.
No, he's a name.
He is.
Grandpa
Yeah,
Joe?
sorry, not uncle.
Grandpa
Joe,
Joe.
yeah,
It's
okay.
Grandpa Joe.
Grandpa Joe. Yeah.
You were saying this is written by a Grandpa Joe type?
Or Grandpa Joe himself.
But Grandpa Joe was poor, but certainly not apologizing for it. And this person's got a bit of a chip. I know, and
Yeah.
then I know he was
Yeah.
ready for it.
He was fucking ready for it, yeah.
Surprise fuck.
We've got a
yeah.
super fan over here.
Yeah.
I'm giving that one a...
We got some Wonka heads.
a 2.
Do you have some bad sex writing for us? 'Cause
I
this
do.
is-
I do.
Yeah.
I'm going to ride this out into the night with
Okay,
this.
hold on. Before we do that, first and foremost, we want to thank Black Sheep for having us.
Hey!
The incredible people for taking care of us. Amazing. We want to thank everyone who's been helping us out, support Glad Day. They're amazing, and we appreciate you for helping us. And most importantly, it feels weird to
Equally
do
as
that.
importantly, thank you,
Equally
Trevor.
as importantly, the wonderful Trevor Campbell for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
for
you
coming
so
out.
much. Thank you.
This has been a lot of fun, and you're amazing, and we love you.
More important than the world's oldest surviving queer bookstore.
Yeah, more important.
That's
Like,
right.
come on, if you...
I'll
That's my
fucking
business
say it.
card.
I'm not a coward.
Is this a moment when I get to plug something?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
I know you have a project in the works.
I do. Yeah, plug it. I have a podcast called You Made Me Queer. You can follow it on social media at You Made Me Queer. And I have a new show coming out in the fall called Queerial.
Hell
It's
yeah.
a true crime-ish whodunit, trying to find out once and for all what is making people queer. If you like true crime, if you like satire, if you like podcasts, I hope you do.
fucking better.
Tonight's been very uncomfortable for you. So thanks for having me.
No, I'm very excited. Do we have a like you said, in the fall?
Yeah, I don't know exactly.
Okay,
when.
I'm so
It's
fucking
called
hyped for
just
this.
at You Made Me Queer Instagram. Get on there. You'll find out.
Yeah.
On
Amazing.
the Sonar Network. We love the Sonar Network.
We love the Sonar
We love
Network.
Sonar.
Good
They're
people.
good friends of ours.
I'm very excited for this project.
Hey, thanks. Me too.
I want to ask you so many questions, but we'll do that, I guess, off mic. This is the bad sex writing segment. This one's going to be really short, so I just want everyone to get comfortable, really just be in this visionscape with me as I lay you through this tweet that I found. It's very topical. I apologize in advance. Don't you fucking peek, by the way. Don't peek this
I'm
time.
not looking.
I'm not looking.
So, it's
I learned
it's
my
a
lesson
tweet.
with Jordan Peterson.
It's a tweet. It has two pictures. The first picture is a man on his knee presenting a ring to a blonde woman. The second picture is two hands entwined, a engagement ring, bright and shining on one finger. And this man tweets, "Pride Month is so defeated."
I've seen this too.
Incredible.
He did it.
He did it. He broke Pride Month by proposing to his marriage that statistically will fail within 6 to 8 months.
And you know how I said there was no perfect way to be an ally? I retract that statement. That's what we need. That's right, yeah.
My name is Dane Miller.
And I'm Niall Spain.
One woman, one man equals marriage. I'm Trevor Campbell.
And we've been your fuck buddies.